It makes sense to me if some of you think that this whole project that I'm busy on, this ramble of from boyhood to manhood, and my intention to do good by my son, or to be able to empower my son and empower my daughter, if it all looks noble and righteous and like the right thing to do, and I'm like, yay, good on you, Robin, you showing up. And I loved one of the comments. A lady responded saying, and sincerely, if you're the one who wrote this, I thank you for your kind words of, yes, I am protecting my daughter and therefore protecting yours. As I serve, as I show up for my daughter, that's a good thing. And as I show up for my son, I might protect your daughter, and that's a good thing. And those are good things, and those are values that's going on here. And there's another side. Like, dude, honestly, part of this is because I'm just shit scared. Like, okay, that's my son. When he behaves in a certain way that doesn't fit in society, or he behaves in a certain way that makes me feel uncomfortable, yes, I'm uncomfortable for him, but I'm uncomfortable for me too. The question is not like, is that right or wrong? The question I must ask myself, or I find myself ask myself, is, am I right? How's that for some human being confusion, human doing, human being confusion? But it's a truth to me. I feel it. If I think to myself, okay, what do I say to my boy? How do I show him what it means to be a man? First, what comes up for me is like, am I good enough? Have I done a good enough job? The truth is, the dudes are watching. My boys are watching. They watch the mother and the father. They watch how we interact. They watch how I interact with people in my life now and people around me, families and friends. And they see it all. They're like little sponges. Nothing is missed. They see it all. They might not say anything. And depending on the child, they'll choose to respond to different parts of it. But the truth is, well, this is the reality I'm faced, is that they see it. And that makes me uncomfortable. Never mind my boy. So yes, there's a noble thing about this. There's a good will. There's a righteous, there's a sense of responsibility going on here. And yes, I want to do good. I want to do right. I want to be a good dad to my son, and I want to be a great dad to my daughter. But I don't want to stuff up. And I also find myself thinking, is it too late? Has the damage been done? Can I really do this? Can I really take these steps forward? Like, who am I to be having these conversations? Who am I to be having these conversations with you? Like, some of you guys listening, you're older than me. Sure, I've got 4 kids, you've got 1, but you've been through stuff that I haven't even figured out yet. And some of you, like, you got your shit together. You got your world together. You haven't made the mistakes I have. And then if I'm measuring with external things, some of you have nicer cars, bigger houses, fancier toys, blah, blah, blah. So the truth is, this stuff, it hits home for me too. And then I'm reminded, like one of my friends in a conversation in this last few days, like, maybe you're going through this too. Maybe you're asking the same question, like, dude, am I okay? Am I good enough to be? Have I done a good enough job? Is it not too late? Have I not already stuffed up? Will he or she listen to me now? And even if I know I've stuffed up and I've got that history, I've got that past, would they be willing to consider what I'm saying today about the future? Makes me feel uncomfortable. What about you? Where do you feel that? Makes me feel like, I've got to get this right. Do I have to work harder? Do I have to earn? Is there a payment to be made? Is there a price to be paid? Or can I just be me? Can I look back at my past and say, it is what it is? And take my boy by the shoulders and say, dude, this is where we are now. And pick up courage, whether it's a deep breath or a meditation or a prayer. Pick up courage and say, it is, whatever was, whatever is, but let us intentionally create what we will become and do it together. without judgment. There is no right or wrong. There is no good or bad. There's maybe, as a friend of mine says, good enough. Dude, are you good enough today?